Hey guys, Albert with Rescued Roots, and so I have a bunch of orchids that need to be repotted. Um, and hey, hey Tigger, good morning. Oh, they want to go for a walk. They want to go for a sniff break. We'll go after this little impromptu video, okay? And it's probably gonna be a short one. So I wanted to talk about these cool little pots that I made. So I made these little pots. These are just out of little shot. Like I think one of my friends actually came over and brought them like for shots. And I just used a little soldering iron and I just poked little holes in it, and at the bottom too. And I'm gonna use it for my little orchids. It's really interesting. So it just increases the airflow. So sometimes with these smaller plants, they have these smaller containers and they don't have much airflow, but because smaller plants will tend to dry out a lot faster because it's a smaller container, so less water. Larger plants tend to dry out less than smaller plants. But it kind of goes to thinking like we control our environment completely. So I was thinking, because I came across this really expensive orchid medium, and I was like, oh wow, it's really cool, it's living soil. But I was thinking also, I was like, the one that I actually use is actually okay. Like they kind of just come across, they're like, oh, it's gonna make your plant grow bigger. I'm like, that's not the way plants grow bigger. The way plants grow healthier and stronger is by you recognizing what they need and then adjusting to that. I came across this term recently. I was following one of these mental health professionals, and actually I think it was a psychiatrist, and they brought up this term called salience, and that term means your awareness. Sometimes people who are bipolar, they go into kind of this manic stage where they create the salience, like they see things that aren't there, but it's actually you are seeing things that are there. You're just hyper focused on a certain thing, and it creates a reality. It's almost like, an example would be, okay, I'm gonna use a word because I love using words. So you're always a person who sees things that other people don't, right? And you always have to pick up after everybody because nobody sees that the towels are always on the floor. But because I see it, because I am aware that it shouldn't be there, I am applying salience to where other people are completely oblivion of it. And it's interesting because sometimes people will say, oh, you're making that up, you're just hyper focused, it's make believe. It's actually not. It's your brain is focused on that, so that becomes your reality. My reality when I pick up towels is, oh, my coworkers aren't helping me, they're making it dirty. But it's just out of sight, out of mind for my coworkers. So it's really interesting. You can control your reality by controlling what you focus on. And so I was thinking, I was like, oh, I really want to try this really cool soil. It's a living soil. It has biochar. As I can't even say this word, mycosier, which is like a bacteria that helps root development. But I've never known it to, like, for you to use it in orchid roots. And then they also do, what else? Sand. I was like, for orchids don't grow in sand. I was like, that's gonna be a very heavy mixture. And it was really interesting. Like, they have a bunch of well, first off, they have patents, which is cool, I guess. But if you have to patent something, it's because you just want to profit off of it. And I was just like, I was gonna do all the hype. I was gonna go spend $15.99 for an 8-quart bag, which I don't know. I don't have. It's out there right now. But an 8-quart bag is like basically, it's a pretty small bag, and the brand that I use is really good. I love it. It's called Better Grow, and it's actually endorsed by the American Orchid Society. I love the brand, and it's really affordable too, and it's diverse as well, and it doesn't have those little gimmicks that you need. Like it's really interesting because living soil makes sense, but at the same time, you also got to understand we're domesticating these plants, so we're taking them out of their environment. So it is your responsibility to fertilize them, to feed them, to take care of them, to meet their needs. Like they're not a house decor item. Like I'm not gonna just have an orchid on my dining room table where there's no light. Like no, I am purchasing this plant, taking it out of its natural environment to fulfill my wishes. So it's my responsibility to take care of it, nurture it, feed it, be aware of its needs. It's almost like, do employers have a responsibility of taking care of their employees when they take them out of they're putting them in a hostile work environment, or they don't listen to their concerns, or whenever they do talk about concerns, they use inflammatory languages to make these people, to gaslight them and make them feel insecure? I wonder. It's an interesting thought. What do y'all think? I'm gonna leave y'all at that. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope this is sparking some curiosity. Bye, y'all.